Hey everyone, I'm Sophia with Awaken Catholic, and this is Awaken the Saint. Francis was set up to become some sort of lawyer or political figure and continue on the family line of power in modern-day France. This was all fine for the young boy, and even began attending college by the age of 12. Throughout his youth, though, he wrestled with a belief in predestination and thought his soul was bound for hell. It wasn't until he was 20 years old that Francis came to know the true love of God the Father and rededicated his love to the Lord. He was also convinced God was calling him to the priesthood, but knew his father wouldn't allow it. Francis completed his degree in law and theology in 1571 at the age of 24 and was ready to begin the life his father wanted for him. Francis became a synod advocate, but still felt restless in his life. While riding out one day, he was thrown from his horse 3 times, and each time he fell, his swords would also tumble out, falling into the shape of a cross with its scabbard. He knew it was time to stop running. As expected, his father was furious. Francis was throwing away a career and an arranged marriage for the priesthood, but Francis knew it was time to drop everything to follow God. His parents eventually came to accept his calling after he exhibited his gentle and joy-filled lifestyle. Father Francis was ordained around the time of the Calvinist uprising in Switzerland, and he made it his mission to re-educate the countryside Christians however he could. His gentle and clear explanation of the faith would actually come to bring many back to the faith, and was even able to minister through sign language to the deaf, making him the patron saint of deaf people. Eventually, he became Bishop of Geneva, where he would remain until his death in 1622. But before that, he met and befriended a very important saint in his journey, Jeanne de Chantal. With her help, they developed the Order of the Visitation through corresponding letters that still survive to this day. While founding the order, Bishop Francis began to feel the weight of his ministry. He became the spiritual director for countless people through writing letters, and he was intentional about each word he wrote. The bishop was known for his patience and was noted to have told Jeanne in one of his letters, "I have more than 50 letters to answer. If I tried to hurry over it all, I would be lost. So I intend neither to hurry nor worry. This evening I shall answer as many as I can, and tomorrow I shall do the same, and so I shall go on until I have finished." His teaching that all Christians are called to sainthood, and not just the clergy or those in religious life, was the foundation for the Second Vatican Council's universal call to sainthood. It was because of the gentle but caring doctrine of the Church that we've come to recognize all types of saints in the Church, both religious and lay Christians alike. You and I are both called into this mission, to reach heaven and remain with God for eternity. After all, that's what being a saint is. We don't have to be fully removed from the world or in a religious order to experience holiness. They definitely help, but we no longer see them as a requirement. How are you living your life as if you're called to holiness? What's holding you back? St. Francis de Sales, pray for us.